So again, our training today is called the Dynamic 10 Principles. And I'm Dinah Miyato, who is going to take you through this beautiful Monday morning training. The first principle is decide. So decide your income goal, decide why you are joining or why you joined, decide why you're going to work this week. And then also apart from that, decide what you aim to achieve. What is your aim? What are you achieving this week or this month? Okay? And then what is your commitment level? Because most of the time we have people making decisions to become successful, but not showing the commitment that run along that same line. You are deciding to be in university, but you don't want to study. You don't want to clear the courses. You're deciding to run a business, but you hardly have any time put aside for that business. You don't attend training, you don't talk to people, you're keeping your business a secret, and you're hoping that you become successful. So again, decide. So decisions start from there. Before you write it, before you do it, before you pursue it, you have to decide. So the ability to decide is a principle that a dynamic visionary has to embody, has to work by, has to live by. So I believe you are deciding this month how much of that annual goal of yours are you achieving this particular beautiful day. Or beautiful week or beautiful month. Number 2, state. So stating is writing down. So yes, you've made a decision, but you've just made a decision. It's just a mental goal. I mean, it's very even easy to forget it, whatever it is that you thought you have decided last month. But when you write it down, books and papers have a way to confront you right in the face. I have my goals around me right now. I'm looking at them and I'm like, oh, please, why did I even write that? Because at that particular moment, I really didn't think I would go with it. But however, stating or writing down is the next step. So as a dynamic visionary, as a visionary, you need to write down your vision, make it plain so that whoever will read it can run with it. So write down your goal in written form. Your goal should have the following components. Number 1, specific amount of money you aim to earn. Remind that over and over again. Remind yourself. You are the first person you need to remind before your prospect, before your upline, before your team. Number 2, the specific time frame. Okay, how far are you so far? If you wrote it in January, this is already April. So today is the 6th of April. How far are you with that goal? Instead of you feeling lazy, it's just a reminder. Hey, I'm a month gone, I'm 2 months gone, I'm 3 months gone, I'm in the fourth month, I'm in the second quarter. So again, these goals are not written in line with you starting the year. They're written in line with this business that we are working on. So in line with your business, how far are you with your goals right now? So state the time frame. Okay? And then apart from the time frame, what service what service do you opt to offer? Are you going to offer anyway? As in, what are you giving for you to receive? They say, bless the hand that gives. For me, this training is one of my way to give. It's part of the service I give. Conducting the presentations is part of the service I give. Are we together? Making the invitation phone calls is part of my service that I give. Making the invitation SMSs is part of my service that I give. Following up is part of the service that I give. Mentoring is part of the service that I give. So what service are you going to give for you to earn that money? And then apart from that, we don't just offer service in the dark, like you're just trying to stick it wherever it will stick, it will stick. No. Here we have a clear aim. If you're going to throw something, aim it at a specific place. So the same with our business. How many people are you directly going to bring onto your team? You are a direct sponsor to how many people? Very, very important to get that clear from the very beginning. How many people do you plan to mentor after you have brought them on board? How many do you plan to mentor? Plan for them before they show up. Not that mindset of upline, we'll see as we go. No, we'll see as we go is not a leadership mindset. It's not a growth mindset. It's people who are hoping others will plan for them and life will take care of them. Life will not take care of you through hope. Hope is no strategy. Okay, so specifically state there how many people you're going to help to earn money. How many are going to 100 pairs? How many are going to 25,000 US dollars? How many are going to the millionaire circle rank? How many will become silver executive? How many will become gold executives? How many are becoming global ambassador under your mentorship, under your coaching system? And then what is the money for? So remember we stated the money and the time frame, and now the service you're going to offer. State the money. What is that money going to do for you? If you say the 500,000 kwacha or 25,000 US dollars, wow, that's very good. Starting when? State the time frame. And then you are earning this money by doing what? Maybe referring 50 new people to the business or 20 new people to the business, and support maybe 5 or 6 leaders, go to Millionaire Circle member rank, and then develop a team of how many? Maybe 5,000 people. So this money is for, you put according to you. In this example, let's say maybe for your home construction, for your survey and Ministry of Land cost. Maybe you also want to buy a vehicle there. Maybe whatever it is, be as clear as possible in what is it that you are stating on that paper. Okay, so again, write your vision, make it plain. Why they say that? Even Jesus said that, can a man build a tower without calculating the cost? So calculating the cost, actually, writing it down, is really planning, is stating what is it you're going to do. So before you say, I'm going to call 100 people, but you only have 5 minutes in your phone. So after you call 3 people, the 5 minutes are done. Then what? I'm going to do daily online meetings. Then you don't have data. You understand? Eh? So when you write things down, now you again assemble resources in line with your goal, what that you have stated. So your goal is not just written at the beginning of your business. You review it every month. You sit down. Okay. Number 3, commit. Okay. We are talking about 10 principles of the dynamic visionaries, or the dynamic 10 principles. Commit. Your commitment to your goal. Here are 3 levels of commitment. I'll try, I'll do my best, or I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever I can do. All I can do is good enough. Why are these different? I'll try is, okay, I'll see. When it gets difficult, I can back off. I'll do my best is, you do your best, but you know your best has a limit, right? What if your best is not good enough? So the third commitment level is, I'll do all I can do. When you say I'll do all I can do, meaning that if I need to learn, I'll learn it. If I need to do it all over again, I'll do it all over again. Even if it's the same thing and I have to teach it to 5 people every day, over and over, I'll still do it. I'll do all I can do. Okay? So how much do you really need that money? What will it mean to you and your family if you achieve your goal? What will it mean to you? And after you answer that question, put commitment levels. How many hours per day? Towards what? This hour for training, it should be part of your commitment. The hour for presentation, it should be part of your commitment. But let me tell you one of the hardest hours for you to put, the hour to invite. Alone, on your own, no team, no applying, no cross line, no nothing. It's you. You to pick up that phone call and make the call. It is you to pick up that phone call and write that message. If you can discipline yourself when no one is watching, when no one is around you, leader, you're going very far in this business. Because like I usually say, leadership starts with self-leadership. It's not team leadership, it's self-leadership. The fact that I have to wake up every morning, even when I don't feel like waking up, that is leadership to Dinah, not even to any one of us here. Are we together? So leadership starts with me. Leadership starts with you in your household, in your own body. That's where the leadership starts from. So your commitment is not a group work. Your commitment is a personal work. How many minutes every morning are you in training? How many minutes every morning are you just listening something that is going to help you mind-wise? It's going to help your skill growth. It's going to help you with your leadership. I shared that link to Cash Cow. How many of us have actually listened to Cash Cow over and over again and understand what that multi-millionaire leader and millionaire mentor was actually meaning there? Okay, how many trainings are you attending every week? Maybe 3 trainings, maybe 4 trainings, maybe 6 trainings. It's a commitment. I'll invite this number of people. How many people are you inviting? We are on a happy Monday. Today, how many are you inviting? Have you forgotten about your commitment that you made in January, in February, in March? If you forgot, well, I'm here to remind you, to make you uncomfortable, to say, hey, leader, you can still recommit again. How many people are you calling today? How many people are you presenting to today? Are you promoting an event? I'm promoting 2 events this week, one on Wednesday, one on Saturday. How many guests am I having on Wednesday? I want 150 guests, personal guests on Wednesday. Saturday, at least 200 guests on Saturday. What is your goal for Wednesday and Saturday? I'll write or read out aloud my goal. So in the morning, did you read out your goal? I read it out and I was laughing at myself. I'm like, how many times do you have to do this? I said, until this goal becomes a reality. And sometimes you just have to laugh at the world and laugh at yourself. However, did you read out your goal aloud today, or you read it silently? I'll replace most of my music and radio time and TV time with personal development audiobooks on mindset transformation, leadership, and affirmations. This will help me to unlearn, relearn, and build a new philosophy or personal identity, because it actually starts from your personal identity. When you see yourself different, you begin to do things different. When you see yourself to be the same, you do the same thing. And they say the definition of insanity is doing the same things expecting different results. So, dear leader, what are you committed to? The third dynamic principle, learn. I know we've talked about learning on commitment, but here it also stands alone as a principle. Commit not only to do, not only to call, not only to attend events, commit to learn. Learn. Learning is important as actions. What are you learning? One, the skills. How do you use these tools? One of these days, say, Upline, I would like to practice a presentation on you. Or I have a prospect I want to present to. Can you log in and close for me? Sure. We log in. You share your screen. Do the presentation, leader, from beginning to the end. I'll just be an observer. At the end, I just give 1 or 2 words to the person invited, and then we invite them for a bigger event. That's all. You can. Learn the processes, learn the systems on network marketing business. Just learn. Are we together? Learn how to invite, learn how to follow up. These things we keep sharing, the slides, the what, are you really reading them, leader? Are you practicing them? Are you practicing as if you're going to teach your team? I was taught that Dinah, when you read something, read as if you're going to teach your team. And for sure, I find joy in teaching, because I notice when I teach, I also teach me. I am my first student before I teach another leader. Learn. Learn in mindset transformation. Writing your new identity and your new philosophy. Mastering your own thoughts. That. Have you ever noticed that you drift too much? You think about this, and the next thing you think about that. And to take you away from your mental thoughts, now you're going to social media to get distracted. Now you're listening to other things to get you distracted. So maybe you just need to master sometimes to think one thought for a while. When you find yourself drifting, pick yourself back, get back online. How is your leadership so far, leader? Are you blaming everything on your upline, crossline, your team? Are you blaming everything on your prospects that are not showing up? How is your leadership? I joined upline a year ago, 2 years ago. Nothing is happening. Okay. Did you remember the last principle? Commitment. How have been your commitment? Because your commitment shows up in your results, but your learning also reflects your commitment. How is your leadership? Are you solving problems, or you are complaining? So, for example, if you don't know how to present, did you learn how to present so that you can take it up on your own? Are you hosting your own event, or you're still planning upline? I will do it. These things have been hard. Are you teaching your team on how to effectively launch their business? Are you doing recognitions and leadership development? One of the events I've been promoting really is the one we are going to do at the end of May. That is going to be a recognition event. Yes, we'll present. Yes, we'll share testimonies. But mostly we are gathering to recognize your commitment, leaders, your results, your efforts that you're putting in right now. So commit yourself to learn these things. 1, skills in network marketing and business and processes and systems. Be a master of that. Commit yourself to learn your own mind. How are you moving? What's standing in your way? Has that negative voice been too loud of late? Or it's been silent? Maybe you are in a space with with dream stealers. How are you doing? You remember that training we talked about how to overcome dream stealers and rejections and objections? How is your leadership so far? Again, like I always say, I start leading me before I lead other people. Because you cannot lead us if you cannot lead you. You become the first rebellious follower of yourself. Waking up in the morning is leadership. Logging in into this meeting is leadership. Staying up to the end of the meeting is leadership. When someone calls you and you drop out of the meeting, clicking that link and come back in here is leadership. Because if you want to lead others, you need to lead you first. So, how good are you as a leader? Even if you have 2 people on your team, how are you leading those 2 people, those 3 people, those 4 people? Are you showing up for your team? Number 5, the 5th principle is inviting. Okay. Now, why is this on its own? It's on its own because this is one of the most important skills you are ever going to master in our business. You see, leader, if you don't invite and you still show up at the meeting, other people will invite. So it means that when those people join, other people will earn money, not you. If you don't invite for events, the room will still be full. Have you noticed that? And when the room is full, you will take very beautiful pictures. But is there any one of those people in your team? No, leader, you didn't invite. So when you walk into a meeting, long before you walk into a meeting, before you walk into that Wednesday event, leader, whether you attend or you are going to be far, before it happens, are we together? Ask yourself, who is my prospect for today? How do I invite my warm market? How do I invite my cold market? Who is warm market? Warm market are people that already know you, trust you. They know your name, they know your voice. So when you call them, they're not surprised that you receive your call. Cold market, these are people maybe you meet as you live your life. Some of them come from social media. So how many of your warm market are you actually calling today on a Monday? Today when they are home, today when they are not working? How many of your cold market are you reaching out today? Number 2, what am I inviting them to? What are you inviting them to? Are you inviting them to the online presentation? Are you inviting them to watch a video? Are you inviting them to attend the seminar on Wednesday and on Saturday? You need to be clear with your presentation too before you make that phone call or that message. Are you inviting them to a big presentation or a small presentation? Be very clear. Maybe you want a home presentation. Be clear on that one. Okay, so number 1, who am I inviting? Number 2, what am I inviting them to? Now that you know who you are inviting and what you are inviting them to, now you can pick the invitation script. What do you mean the invitation script? The invitation script guides you. How are you inviting that person? Directly, indirectly, or super indirectly? What are direct invite? Direct invites is when you invite someone who really needs a business. If I invite my best friend who I know she's struggling, I'll just call her, hey Martha, good morning. Morning, Dinah, how are you? I'm good. Martha, I started something amazing. It's a business. I need you to see it, and I'm sure if we partner together, we can make our dreams come true. So you see, how I'm inviting her is not how I'm going to invite my aunt or my uncle. If I invite Uncle John, I'm going to use an indirect approach. I'm asking for support from Uncle John. Hello, Uncle John. Good morning. Good morning, Dinah. How are you? I'm fine. Uncle John, you've been very supportive in my life. I really appreciate how you did this for me, how you did that for me. Give genuine compliments. Recently, I started a business, and then I realized, who do I know who knows people in Lusaka? Only you. But then before you bring me whoever you want to bring, can you come and support me? Can you watch me go on that stage, give that presentation? When is that dinner? It's going to be on this day. All right, I'm going to be there. On that particular day, call Uncle John in the morning. Uncle John, the event is today. So when he shows up, he's not showing up like the way Martha is showing up to try to find it for herself. No, he's coming to support his child. That is an indirect approach. A super indirect approach, you call those very busy people, hardly have time to go for events, and say, hey, the business I'm in is clearly not for you, but you're a very influential man, you're a very influential woman. Who do you know who would be open to a business that can generate them an income while it's giving them training, mindset transformation, entrepreneurship skills, and leadership? Who do you know? And they'll say, okay, now what is that all about? You say, can you log into a quick Zoom meeting or quick Google Meet meeting? It's going to explain exactly how that is done. So that even as you give me referrals, you know who you are going to direct to my business. That is a super indirect approach. So an invitation script, you only go there after you have decided who you are calling, who you are inviting, what you're inviting them to. Invite more people than you need for your presentation. So if your aim is to have 20 people in the presentation, well, invite at least over 100 people. Dinah, why? Well, because not everyone is on the same time frame. We are fighting different battles. We have different goals. So it doesn't mean that the other 80 will not come. Maybe they'll just come on a different day. So if today I have a list of 100 people, not all 100 will come on Wednesday. Some will come on Wednesday. Some will tell me Saturday. Others will tell me next week. So invite more than you need. Your invitation list should always be longer than your expected number of attendees in your presentations. And then decide the number of people you will invite per day. Why I'm saying this is make invitation a habit. Make it a habit, because when it becomes a good habit, I want to have this kind of good habits. Like the way I've made training a habit. When you make inviting a habit, it is part of your structure. Just like drinking water is a habit, just like going to brush your teeth is a habit, just like, doing a bathroom business is a habit. Imagine making invitation a habit, that a day cannot end without you inviting. It doesn't mean you invite that same day. You could be inviting to the next big events coming up, or the next online presentations coming up. Are we together? It's a principle. If you are a dynamic visionary and you want to see results in your business, you need to live by these principles. And the fifth principle is inviting. Invite others. Don't keep your business a secret. Don't live under a rock. You cannot have a lamp and you cover it so that no one will see that you have a lamp that is shining light there. Here, we don't do like those people who say, hey, when you find how you make your money, keep quiet, don't tell your people. No, we don't keep quiet here. We market. We let people know how we make the money so they can also come and make the money. Are we together? That is the fifth principle of the dynamic visionaries. Principle number 6, show. Dinah, what am I showing? Show the business, show the product, show your business, be present, be visible. How do I show? 1, physical. 2, online. What are these physical shows or physical showings that you do? Well, these ones include the office presentations, office presentations, for example. Make sure you have a venue, a date, and a time before you even start inviting. Are we together? So attend these presentations. 2 of my leaders went to the office this Saturday. They're like, oh, upline, we are here. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Even me, I was preparing this morning to come there because we're so used that every Saturday we are there. That is how, when you make business a habit, it becomes a part of you. So be ready to show the business. Where is the venue? When is the presentation? What time is the presentation? Okay, who are the speakers that are coming for that presentation? What is the procedure before? You welcome your people. Please arrive early when you know you have invited. Check on them. Hey, how far are you? Oh, I'm around this place. Good. They come, welcome them, they walk in, they learn. During and after the presentation, clap the hardest during the presentation. After the presentation, make sure you check where your people are. They should not walk out before sitting in the meeting after meeting. In there, give the referral form. Ask the questions. Close. Answer their questions. Okay? So this is usually done at an office or at a conference hall that is hired, maybe in a hotel somewhere, in a school somewhere, in a conference center, even in homes or in a restaurant. So it's a principle. Now, if a whole month has passed, you have not showed the business, what results are you waiting for? Online presentations. Here, I would like a step up, dear team. I would like us to step up, each one of us. You are a member, you are a part of this team. I would like you to take it up to learn how to present. Again, I'm available for practice. You want to practice on someone? Hey, I'm here. You say, upline, can you log in at this particular moment? I want to practice on you. I say, no problem. You can make mistakes. I will not judge you. I've been there before. Are we together? Online presentations. We have the 20 hours online presentation. Are you inviting for them? Are you present to check if your prospect has logged in and what time they logged out or not? Are we together? So, the videos. If you sent the videos, did you follow up if that person watched those videos or not? Show your business. Don't keep it a secret. And there are people who make a mistake. They are on inviting and then they start showing the business. No, you're not showing. You're giving shortcuts, and that will come and bite you back, because the people who join from those brief presentations, they'll think they have to do the same brief presentations. Why do we insist for someone, instead of here, tell me a bit, I tell them come to the meeting or attend online? I want you to see it for yourself. So sure. Principle number 7. Follow up and close. These are combined together. How good are you at following up people who told you they will join? How good are you at continuing the conversation even after someone told you, let me learn, let me think about it? How good are you at following up people and answering their objections? Or now you are scared, they're asking too many questions. How good are you at closing and helping people make a decision? Now, no one was born good at any of these things. We become good through practice. We become good through learning. We become good especially by doing it over and over and improving upon it. So who are you checking on today that has attended your presentations in the month of March? I know many of you had guests in March. Check on them. Hey, happy Holy Week or happy Easter, or what do they call Monday? Okay, or is it Resurrection Monday or something? Are we together? Check on them. How are you? How was the 4 days holiday? How is work? That business, by the way, how is your week this? Can you come back to another presentation? No, I'm out of town. Can you come to an online one at least? I'd like you to keep updated. Even if you added them on a group. I mean, how many of us are on a group and how many of us are on this meeting? We are just a percentage of the people that are there. Are we together? So make following up a habit. Just like inviting and presenting is a habit, make follow up and closing a habit. Okay? Train yourself. How do I answer commonly asked questions? If you notice these days when I'm closing, I always go to the section of commonly asked questions because most prospects have them. Is this illegal? Is this a pyramid scheme? What if I lose my money? Do you know how to answer those ones? If you do not, you need to practice, leader. They are there. Are we together? So follow up and close. Do you post on your Facebook? Do you post in your status on WhatsApp? Or you are a silent agent? Do not be a silent agent. Be loud, up and about. Are we together? Follow up effectively and close effectively. Number 8, sponsor and duplicate and sell. So this is a principle that says for you to be, the sponsor is not a sponsor until he helps the person they sponsor to sponsor someone. Meaning, I am not a good business builder until I do the following. Number 1, bring someone on board. Number 2, help them bring another person on board, and even help that person bring another one on board. One of my mentors tells me you need to help your leaders to go 3 levels deep. Meaning, if I introduced you, my good sir or good mom, to the business, you are level 1. I have to help you bring level 2. I have to help you bring level 3 in your team. At least I can call myself a business builder. Because I did not just give birth and hope my children will grow on their own. Are we together? I introduced someone. I trained them. That's a duplication, leader. That's a duplication. So you bring someone, you duplicate. What do you duplicate? Your attitude, your mindset, your skills, your belief. You duplicate the system, leader. How you invite, how you follow up, how you present. If you are committed, you are likely going to have more committed leaders. If you are not committed, let me tell you, the kind of excuses the leaders will create will shock even you. Are we together? So, duplicate. What is to sell? To sell is not just to retail. To sell meaning that have some products move from that warehouse because of your effort. Are we together? When you sponsor, you are selling. Are we together? Make money through any of all of these. Sponsor, duplicate. You can even retail. There's no problem. Make money. Sponsoring is a result of previous actions done well. What are previous actions, Dinah? 1, you decided. Number 2, you set your goal. You were very clear with what you would do, your action plan and service you offer. And then you went ahead and invited. And then you went ahead and presented. And then you went ahead and you followed up and closed. And finally, someone joins your team. It's not an accident. No, you did the previous actions very well. This will pay you referral bonus. It will also pay you March sales bonus. That is what we call sponsoring. It is not you paying for them, no. Dinah, what is duplication? Duplication is when your downline leader or your success line sponsors. So you brought someone to the team. Your work is not done. Your work is not just to sponsor, and they're like, see you at the top. No. So for any of my leaders that are here and you have not yet sponsored, my work is not done as your upline. How will you know you have worked? One, that person has introduced a number of people, and those people have introduced some people, and those people have introduced some people. Now you know they can repeat what is it that you were teaching them. So especially if you were actively involved in helping their recruiting effort through closing, following up, and coaching your team, you are duplicating. We're together. No business will grow naturally. What do you mean grow naturally? That's why businesses die naturally. Are we together? Making a sale is when one or more of your prospect buys products from you. They may not be joining, but they're buying from you. That is retailing. Some of you feel too guilty to even retail. You're like, but they said even without selling, we can make money. Well, if you have an opportunity to make money, why are you not selling? Are we together? So, principle number 8, sponsor, duplicate, and sell. That's how the money comes in. Next, N. Dinah, but you just said I sponsor, I duplicate, and sell. I know. But here, let's look at money on its own page. Earn money, leader. It's frustrating as a leader, 2-3 years you're not earning money. You begin to ask yourself questions. Am I in the right business? Am I doing the right thing? Why are my results not coming? Or check the previous things. There is one of those that you're not really fully committing to. However, earn your referral bonus with pride, earn your matching bonus happily, earn your retail profit, get that stair-step leader, earn that uni-level, that uni-pay plan. Here also, check your structure. How many accounts do you have? Which accounts are doing double pairing, triple pairing, quadruple pairing? Which accounts are pairing 5 times? How many points do you have on which account? Left side, right side? When you place this one here, how many times do you earn? You need to understand your earning structure. Those accounts are income structures. They are income portals. That's where the money comes from. Earn money, leader. Again, earning money is not an isolated action. It's not an isolated principle. No, it is. That's why it's one of the last ones. Have you noticed that? It's the 9th one. The income you look for come from the very decision you make, the stating your goals. All of these things lead you to make money, to earn money. Number 10, here's why I chose this training for today, my team. I chose this training today, my dear leaders, my business partners on this morning training. 1, because 1 month has ended, another one is starting. Okay, so it's a good time to review, but here's the thing, we don't review and get sad. No, we repeat what works, we tweak what did not work. Okay, conduct your board meetings with yourself. At the board meeting yesterday with Dinah, I sat her down across the table. I gave her a chair there. I do this meeting quite often, by the way. And I got a book we put in between us. And we talked. I said, girl, listen, how has it been? I said, well, March was a marathon. First of all, I think I experienced a mini burnout. You know, a burnout, when you feel like, you've been giving, and you've been forgetting yourself. And then I say, yeah, but you're looking for something you don't have. I said, yeah. I need to build a new team. What are some of the results that you had? I stated down some of my results. I had some of the highest number of people attending the seminar in March. And I can go back to what I did for those people to show up. You see, that's the beauty of reviewing. If I want the same result, I just go and repeat that same action. And then I get the same result, probably even better. What worked? I say, well, messages worked. However, I noticed when you send a message, someone does not really feel committed. But if I start with messages, then phone calls. And so when I'm calling, it's no longer, who is this? Most of them have seen the message. Hi, my name is Dinah. Have you seen my message? Yes, I saw it. Didn't have talk time to call you back. Or I was wondering maybe I should sit down in the evening and give you back a response. I said, I thought I call. I met you through this particular platform, whether it's Facebook, WhatsApp, a referral. I will explain to them and say, I have a seminars this week. I have one on Wednesday. I have one on Saturday. Here's why you need to attend our seminars. We talk about business, income. Okay, and if you decide to partner, there are also trainings that come with that. Attending is free. We're not charging you for any of that. So can you create time and be there? Sure, I think Wednesday is good for me. I think Saturday is good for me. And then I just go to my book and write down. That worked for me. So combining SMSs and phone calls worked. That's what I found out in my review. How about those that just SMSed? Oh, some by the grace of God show up, but very few. Some pretend they have not seen the message. Are we together? So review. What didn't work? What didn't work are just messages that did not follow up with a phone call. Those didn't work. Because when I look at results, if I send 10 messages, sometimes not even one of those will come. But if I send 20 messages and follow up with 20 phone calls, I'll have a good number of those people coming to the seminar, whether online or offline. What didn't work? What didn't work is sending someone a link on WhatsApp when they are offline and sending them a message again on WhatsApp that you log in when you can see they're still offline. That didn't work. What worked? What worked is if I see you are not online, 10 minutes before the presentation, I'll call you. I sent a link to your WhatsApp. Oh, okay. I say, I noticed you have not seen it. Can you kindly switch on your data and be able to log in? Now, not everyone did, but most of the people attended. So check what didn't work and what worked. Are we together? Be honest with yourself. How about the timing? I noticed that every Saturday, if I'm to do this training in the morning and then I still need to go and give my best at the event, my energy levels will be very low. So what I did was I gave up morning training on Saturday if I have an event on Saturday. Are we together? Review the timing. What works for you? What habits did you form? The habit of waking up every morning, whether I like it or not, it's like this alarm just goes on in my head. It says, Dada, dinner, training time. So I put in my own audio, it plays, and then when I'm done with that audio, I do whatever I need to do. Then I sit on this table and I give the training. I don't even give the training from my bed. I would have, but that means my mind will not take the training seriously. So when I'm giving training, I sit on a table, a business table, sit down, look at the screen, do the training. That worked. How did I manage my distractions? Well, I had to let go of certain friendships, really, to be very honest with you. Now, I did not do a big goodbye in the sky like, hey, I no longer want you. No. I just reduced my communication. So if they call me in the morning, I tell them, I'm sorry, I can't pick. I have a training to do. They call me when I'm at the office. I say, hey, girl, I'm about to go to stage. So can I call you back later? Of course, I never call them back. They were complaining yesterday. One of them called me, hey, Dinah, you've put us choir. But the truth is, care for people who love you to failure. There are people who love you, they don't care. Whether you are in the street, they still love you. Are we together? That's very dangerous love. I want you to love me to success. I want your love to challenge me. Are we together? I want you to, if you love me, you say I'm not, you ask Kaplan, what's going on? What do you mean, leader? You used to pay attention to events. These days you don't. I appreciate that. Does it pinch me? Yes, it does. Is it uncomfortable? It is. But if you're that kind who loves me that even if I'm failing, it will be fine. You did it before. I saw what? If I don't do anything, I'll be broke. Are we together? And so check around people who love you to failure. They are nice people, but they're really not going to challenge you to become better. So what do I do with them? I limit my interactions with them. If I used to visit them, I've told myself in these 90 days, I'm not going to anyone's home to visit. What am I going to do there? Unless it's an emergency and they really need me there. One of my colleagues, is their birthday today. They were calling me yesterday. I hope you show up. I'm like, hey, girl, I don't think I'll come. But you know what? I love you. I wish you a very beautiful, happy birthday. I will do a belated dinner with you when I'm done with my 90-day run. I was very clear with what I'm doing. I told them I will love you better with my money. Not I get a yango, you are the one paying for it. That doesn't make sense. You understand? Don't just be the cheerleader of other people's success without working on your own success. So check your distractions. Who are your time wasters? Maybe it is your social media. When you go online, you waste your time. Then don't go to Facebook before you do anything else. Go to YouTube, and on YouTube, don't just go there to listen to songs. Go to YouTube, pray. Please, you can pray. However, go to YouTube and get trainings like these ones. So who are your time wasters in March? Not even a long time ago. Just in March, sit down and be honest with yourself. What was wasting my time? Review your energy cycles. I'm very energetic in the morning. Very energetic in the morning. Now up to maybe 13, 14. Oh my God. By 15, I get tired. So what do you do with high energy cycles? Call. Talk to people when your energy is very high. Are we together? So cancel upline. When I need help, I check with my upline. That's what it means. It doesn't mean that I advise him. No. It means I check with him. Now I'm saying him because my upline is a man. Are we together? Ask for accountability and guidance. Even when I sponsor someone, the first person I post to is my upline, not on the group. I go to his inbox. Hey, upline, we have a new business partner. Oh, congratulations. Why I'm doing that is when he's here, I want him to meet my business partners. For a very good reason, because I'm not the only one who can support them. He does the support too. So who is being your accountability partner? Who do you ask guidance from? Okay, so repeat what worked again. For example, I send a message, I give a phone call. That worked for me. And if I want people on Wednesday, it means I'm calling today, Monday, I'm calling on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, I remind them. If I want a lot of people on Saturday, I start today to give people options. Wednesday or Saturday. Wednesday or Saturday. After Wednesday, on Thursday when I'm calling, I'm no longer calling for Wednesday. I'm like, we had another one yesterday. We have another one this Saturday. Can you attend on Saturday? Do you have another weekday apart from this Saturday? I say, yeah, I'm already booking for the following Wednesday. That worked, and I'm going to repeat it. And what worked? If you are like, in Bunda we call it kazalazala, like you, those people when hunger hits them, they cannot focus on anything else. I don't know what happened after I had my second child. When I'm hungry, I can't focus. Are we together? So if you know you are like that, eat your nshima. Are we together? Cook that heavy meal in the morning. Eat, leader. Eat, then make the phone calls. So check yourself. Check your energy cycles. What gives you energy? If bread doesn't work for you, don't punish yourself with bread and sugar and then you start shaking like you've eaten porridge. Are we together? So all these things is to help you do better. So have you sat down yourself? Maybe taking morning showers help you. When I take morning showers, I feel refreshed. So I shower, I eat, then now I wake. Okay, if I eat in the morning, I can wake the whole day. I even forget I need to eat. What happened? I put in fuel in the morning. But there are also people who say, I will not eat until I talk to this number of people. Go ahead. For me, I'll sound so low. Someone will think I'm sick the other side of the telephone. Are we together? So work on what works for you. Okay? We don't need to be the same. However, review and repeat. What else worked? Inviting prospects to morning training. I think that worked. It helps them to understand the business better. That is why I started sharing the link on our group for people who have not yet joined as members. Because it gives you a window to what is it that these people do. If I join this team, what will happen? Now, I don't have coaching sessions with prospects. I only have these sessions with you when you pay and you are a member. Now, you are paying to buy a package. You're not paying money to dinner. You are paying to buy a package. Then I can have those one-on-one sessions with you where we begin to do trainings. Because I noticed if I start training prospects one-on-one, sometimes their commitment is not yet in the door. They're still on the fence thinking, should I join, should I not join? However, you are welcome to attend these trainings. So do the same, leaders. Invite your people who have not yet become members to attend our morning trainings. They are welcome. To attend another event, they are welcome. Sometimes it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 exposures for someone to make a decision. So again, what am I saying is our principle number 10. Review and repeat. If you know something didn't work, don't repeat it. If you know something worked, repeat it even more. Do it over and over and over and over and over and over. I notice my energy has voice. My voice has energy, sorry. Or probably both of them have voice. When I call you, I can transfer to you my belief. I can transfer to you my excitement. I can transfer to you, that. But my SMS, they're just characters on the screen. That's why I use SMS as the one that arrives earlier. Then I call. All right. So these are the dynamic 10 principles. I see it's 8:58. Probably I have to give the other training I was planning tomorrow. Let me just give you a quick recap. Then these are the dynamic 10 principles. I'm Dinah Miyato, who was sharing this training with you this morning. Number 1, decide. Make a decision to have a goal. your income goal, your team growth goal, your rank advancement goal. Are we together? What do you aim to achieve? What will that money do? All of that. Make a decision. Sit down. Last week we were talking about dream building. That is part of decision making. Are we together? Next is state it. Write it down. Put it in writing. Everything important in your life is written down. For example, date of birth is on your NRC. It's on your birth certificate. It's written down. Your full names are written down. If you have any academic qualifications, they are written down. Why don't you write your goal down? What should your goal look like? 1, your income goal. Number 2, the service you offer. Number 3, what will that money do? Third principle, commit. Commitment, this one. This is the one that differentiates the dreamers from the achievers. Okay? There's a difference between a dreamer and an achiever. A dreamer just dreams. Somehow it goes there. They get a satisfaction that they have gotten what they wanted in their dream. Achievers, they still go ahead and commit. So, are you committed? What is your commitment level? Level 1, I will try. Level 2, I will do my best. Level 3, all I can do is all I can do. As in, I'll do whatever it takes. Where are you? Okay. How much do you really need that money? How much do you really need that rank advancement? How much do you really need that team? Who is chasing you? Broiler chicken or a lion? A hungry one for that matter. Your commitment will also show in your allocation of hours. Allocation towards training, allocation towards presentation, allocation towards your personal income generating activity that you do on your own, like inviting, like learning when no one is watching, like doing follow-ups, even if you do not know how to do it properly. Commitment to attending presentations, online and offline. Commitment to attending these morning trainings. I don't take it for granted. I know it's part of your commitment. Commitment to invite a certain number of people every day, to reach out, to talk to people every day. Next is learning. Commit to learning, yes, but learning as a principle. What do I learn, Dinah? There are too many things to learn in the world. You could learn how to build a house. You could learn how to sweep the house. You could learn how to do interior decorations. No, not those. I'm talking about you learning new skills in network marketing, understanding how to use these tools, processes, and systems of your network marketing business. I'm talking about you learning how to transform your mind from who you are to who you want to be. That the results you seek, they are stuck in your mind. If you give yourself permission there, work on your attitude, a lot of doors that you think are closed are going to open up. Rewriting your identity, creating a new person through your mindset transformation. You learning about leadership, how to lead you before you lead other people. Writing down the qualities of the people who will be on your team and ask yourself, do I portray this? Do I embody this quality one by one? If you have a team, how have you been leading your team so far? Do you think you've been a good leader? Or you have not really been doing much there? Learn. Then fifth principle is inviting. Why dinner should I invite? Well, if you don't invite, no one will know. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. Every business invites to their business. When you see an advert, that's an invitation. Are we together? Do you invite your business? Do you call people one by one? Do you send that text message? Do you know what am I inviting to? You're inviting to events, to presentations. They can be physical, they can be online. Always know when is the next presentation. The next one is showing, presenting itself. You're inviting, right? This one is 1, attending. 2, attending with other people. Number 3, actual presenting. Not only you attending, but you fully taking charge of that presentation, whether online or offline. Show the business. If you don't show, then no one will know. Next is follow up and close. These are combined together. This one can make you more money. So inviting is an entry point. Following up and closing is like an exit point. Here now people move to decision making. Are they in or out? Are they buying or they are not buying? Are they buying now or buying later? Do they have anything they need to learn? Are we together? That is follow up and closing. So make a commitment to learn, to practice it over and over until it becomes a habit. Number 8 is sponsor and duplicate or sell. When you sponsor, you make money. When you duplicate yourself, you make money. And when you sell, you make some money. Are we together? So here, it means that this is one of the results of the things we were talking about earlier. And most of all, in that money. In that money, leader. When you make money, don't hide. Now they'll think I'm showing off. No, we know. It's okay to show us that these are the results that came from what you were doing. Are we together? So N. Next is the last principle, which is where I was before I gave you the review. It's called review and repeat. What should I repeat, Dinah? What worked? What should I tweak? What didn't work? Drop some things, pick some things, do some things over and over, and let go of some things even if you thought they were innovative ideas. Okay, so have a meeting with yourself today. It's the best time to do it as we wind up the month of March. I know we're already in April, but as we wind up the month of March because of this holiday in April, sit down with yourself today, have some time and ask yourself, okay, what worked? What didn't work? What can I repeat? What do I do better? What do I do more often? If you did better, now you need to do it much better. Okay, so these are the dynamic 10 principles. If you have enjoyed this training and you have found value, I would like you to not only write in the comment, open your microphone and give me a review. How has it been? Was this helpful? Thank you so much. Let's have a beautiful morning, and the feedback is open. Thank you for listening through this training. There's more where that came from. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and in case you'd like to connect on social media, I'm there on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok, the same name, Dinah Miyato. So let's connect. And for my dear team that are here, also you remember to subscribe so that every time a new training comes through, is uploaded, you are able to get a notification. This is a good way to learn. So that in case you miss the training session, a coaching session, you can still take your time, listen in and take the notes, and more especially, live by these principles and be able to have massive success in your entrepreneurship and network marketing business. Thank you.